Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Saturday. We had a beautiful day here in New York, man. It was like a classic fall day, but pretty warm, I have to say. Sitting out down in Battery Park. Beautiful, beautiful day. So, today I'm going to talk a little bit about expectations. I think that's something a lot of you need to hear. But first, I want to show you what I'm having for dinner. Check out these beautiful steaks, bro. Right? You're gonna throw them on the barbecue. Thank you, babe. Expectations. Thing is, man, you can't go into this game with expectations. You gotta go in neutral. Neutral means having no expectation. Neutral means focusing on the process, which includes the analysis. And the analysis has to be the analysis of the right thing. Now, that might sound like, like a trivial statement or something redundant, but it's what I've been talking about. Like, what drives things? What is going to give you the forward outlook? All this stuff, what we do, if you're talking about investing, you want to know what the forward outlook is going to be like. So you got to focus in on what drives that. And that's all this fiscal stuff that I talk about. The monetary stuff, that gets the headlines. We all know this. That gets the headlines. People jumping in and jumping out. Central bank does something, the Fed does something. And again, if you go back to my last video, which I think the point I was trying to make was the hypocrisy of all this. Like, it's total freaking hypocrisy. Really. Like, it's all about the Fed, yet other central banks. Oh, thanks, babe.
Here you go, sweetie.
Having a little glass of wine. So it's all about the Fed all the time. It's the Fed all the time. Never hear about the ECB. Never hear about the Bank of Japan, yet their balance sheets, their asset purchases, it's bigger than the Fed. So if you're going to make an argument that all this stuff is inflationary or hyperinflationary, that argument has to hold true across all scenarios. Okay, you can't say, look at what the Fed's doing. They're printing money. They're printing money. And then be silent about what's going on in the ECB and with the Bank of Japan, where, by the way, Bank of Japan, like, if you really want to talk about it, Fed has 8.2 trillion in assets. Bank of Japan has 7.3 quadrillion in assets. So, you got to be consistent, man. There's no place in this for hypocrisy. There's no place in this for inconsistency. If you want to talk about this stuff in the context of something scientific, of something, that could be tested and proven, then you can't have inconsistencies. Like, any credible science would recognize those inconsistencies, and they'd go back and say, well, there's something wrong with the theory, right? They wouldn't say, like, one thing is applicable here, but it's not applicable somewhere else. Maybe in quantum mechanics, I don't know. But even in that situation, they go back and try to understand why there's differences, why one scenario doesn't play out. But that questioning has never happened. So that's why I said, when I posted my last video, I said the whole Fed is, making inflation. That's a bogus argument. And it's not just bogus on the the reality, which QE is an asset swap and it's actually pulling income out of the economy. How do you stoke inflation when you're pulling income out of the economy? But it's bogus on its face, just that it's not observable in a similar situation. All right? Anyway, you got to go in this thing without expectation. That means managing your emotions. Like I always say, go against emotion. You don't have to know a lot in this business. You don't have to be some kind of freaking analytical genius. Just go against emotion. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be right if you don't overextend yourself and if you have some patience and some mental game. You got to go against emotion. That's what it comes down to.
But don't go against your appetite.
Oh, yeah. Those steaks, man. Sorry. Yeah. We got some hell of a sunlight going on here. Dudes, the sun is 93 million miles away. Can you believe that? And we have this intense light and this heat and everything. Like, if you think about that, that is unbelievable. 93 million miles away. A bunch of nuclear explosions going on. Anyway, hope you're having a great Saturday. I definitely am, and I definitely will. But just wanted to put that out there. Have a good one, everybody. Listen, take it easy, enjoy, and see you tomorrow. Bye.